No, welcome back. So, we are looking at how people are telling stories and how people are presenting characters, stories, and character. There's two ways to do it. There's the boring way. Another way of thinking of that is just being told or telling. And then there's the good way, exploded moment or moments and showing, right? So, I want you to take just a moment and I want you to pick out I would say there are at a minimum two pieces of paper that would, two cards rather, that you could put on the boring side. Take a moment, see if you can find them. So maybe you thought this picture here, a little pedestrian. I'll put this guy over here. And maybe just a simple laugh LOL emoji, right? And maybe perhaps this picture is a little pedestrian too. It doesn't tell you much about her character, right? The Allison, the carpenter's wife, and the angry old carpenter up here, and we don't learn a ton about that, but we do get some other parts that have some more detail. Details that tell us a lot more about the character. Take a moment and put those on the correct side, please. Ooh, so maybe you took a moment and you put this knight in his full regalia, right? Look at that. Look at his knight. Ooh, look at all that, right? Maybe you put that knight over there. Or maybe you got the miller. I mean, look at this dude. Also, his name's Matt. I don't like that detail either, right? Take it, stretch him out for a second and look at him. Look at all the detail there, right? His crazy eyes, his mushy beard, his sort of violent, crazy look. Like this dude is either a lot of fun to be with or not a ton of fun. And now look at some of these other examples. Maybe you got wild like a boar to go with him on this side. Or maybe you got he was not the prettiest duck in the pond. Yeah, that could definitely refer to him, even though in the story, I believe it's referring to this guy here. Or you've got nothing else seems to quite go with him there, but maybe you put some of these other details over there just because they explode the moment. Let's take a moment and flip over that T chart for me and take a look at this definition of characterization. Details that reveal a character's personality. Do you see anything that lines up with this acronym STEAL? Take a moment. Steele says, do you see any dialogue? Thinks. Do you see anybody thinking? Effect on others? Do you see any reactions to people? Do you see any actions that people take that tell you about their character or the way they look? Take a moment and match up some of the pictures and some of the text with Steele. So, like, let's say, for instance, the way a character looks, you might go with the knight, right? The knight has this sort of noble look about him. So maybe you'll put the knight next to the L for steel, right? Where or maybe the this ugly mug over here. Maybe he can also go next to looks, but there's more than just looks. There's more here. We've got a simile, metaphor, dialogue, so description. So take a moment, please, and I'd like you to match these cards over here with the steel over there. Go ahead. All right. So go ahead, please, and stick the characterization on your menu holder and leave the cards out. We're going to be using them.